Yo, what's good everyone? I'm back with another reaction video, and as you can tell by the title, I am going to be checking out Eternal Grey by the Suicide Boys. I told you guys in my last reaction video that the Eternal Grey reaction video is coming soon. Unfortunately, it was like 4 weeks later, but it's here nonetheless. I'm really excited to listen to the album. Obviously, I've been kind of teasing reacting to it since probably the summer, so it's finally here now. It's been over a year since I first reacted to the Suicide Boys, and ever since I've enjoyed what I've heard from them. You guys have talked a lot about this album. You guys have hyped it up quite a bit, so I'm really excited to get into it. And without further ado, let's go. Okay, this album is about 31 minutes, 14 songs. I believe I've listened to one song off this project. I think it was my first Suicide Boys reaction. I think it was to Water Suicide with Chris Travis, so I'll skip that song when the time comes. But first song, Break the Law, 2K16 featuring Puya. Let's go.
Bitch, I be that 7-born dragon, make a wish, I fucking credit. Suicide, they get for granted. Murder, fuck what Dilly Black and murder, fuck what Dilly Charles. 7-born jumpers off, bitch, I break the fucking law. Pulling over cop cars, fuck a pig, tryna cut my wrist, and they saw the slit. Oh shit, this that Uzi motherfucker from the pit. 7-born lord, grab the sword, slice a fucking bitch. Now I'm swerving in the big, about to ride up a cliff, bitch. Break the law, say fuck a pig, always on the devil shit. Killers from the north side, rolling in the 7, bitch. Buck them down the bus. Battles in the tuss, half cut, getting masked up, coming to rush your pants and judgment on the bitch, y'all. Throw him in the river, suicidal killer, better known as Sick the Ripper. Stone to the bone, me and Uzi got the throne, all alone with the tone, let the bullets take me home, yeah.
Tears, blood, sweat for my set. When I pop up in my city, everybody show respect. I'm a Florida boy, feel like Kodak Black. Gotta hold the Mac, I thought I told you that your hoe gon' throw it back. Come through to my cul-de-sac, don't bring no fellas through. Girl, just me and you. Get down on your knees and I'ma show you what this Nina do. Pop up with a Mac 11 to send your body to heaven. Got a bald head, big money that's never ending, yeah.
I think I've said this a lot when I've listened to the Suicide Boys, but I really respect how quick and to the point their songs are. In the beginning, sure, there's a little bit of time spent from when the song begins to when they actually start rapping, but when they do start rapping, they do it quickly, they do it to the point, and the song is done. So I respect that. There isn't much time wasted on, I guess, nothing. Obviously, the beat is there, but still, I like the song. I really like what Puya did. It's actually crazy thinking that this album came out in 2016 and rappers from Florida still shouting out Kodak Black. I mean, Kodak is a legend when it comes to the Florida hip-hop scene, and back in 2016 people still giving him his credit. So really cool to see that. I really liked what Scrim did, as well as Ruby. Again, such a dynamic duo when it comes to bouncing off of each other and the rhyme schemes, and this song was a perfect example. Alright, track 2, Say Cheese and Die.
Smoke lines in my face from the cigarettes, always burning. Combination of the drugs and the chronic got me swearing. It's that don't fit no pasta. 187 a sucker, kill a motherfucker, coming out of nothing. Me left to kill a rat, me smoking on a sack, turn me into psychopath. Cha-cha, eat another Zan, me don't fit no man that can bleed like I can. Rag on my face like I am Taliban. The scene is the ocean and I am the Sandman.
Scrim killed it. I love his flow, the sample's fire, but again, his flow so effortless, constantly changing, creative with it, the rhyme scheme. Scrim never disappoints.
Hold on, let me glow up. Ruby with the stance with my eyes steady rolling. Uzi get the bands while I stick up in the hole. Screaming fuck the man while the middle fingers go up. That red rum, rich in all of my bedroom. I'm a big brother, the other to sinners kid. Coming to get your religion, opinion for my television. Never listen to the voices inside of your fucking head. Now I'm dead when it's life and you ain't dead to the reaper. Fuck a whole dig deeper with the benders in the ground. I spread up all my bitches, fingers let me linger. Hook, line and sinker, trained by the teacher, raped by the preacher, not saved by the leader. put a blade to his neck, told him run away and never look back. As I threat, then I turned to the flock, said you're no longer oppressed, but they follow me anyway, never talk till they find themselves built tied around my neck. I'm the suicidal shepherd, snow leopard, bound to check. Hot boy, bitch, I'm pepper, never gave a fuck. With the bitch boy, kinda say he can never levitate from out the motherfucking grave.
Snaps. Ruby killed it at the end there. I absolutely love that second layer of vocals. It adds so much to not only his verse, but the Suicide Boys music in total. Instead of just, obviously, listening to the standard set of vocals, adding that layer of background vocals along with the actual vocals, it adds a lot to the song, whether you notice or not. I enjoyed what Ruby did. I love his, again, constant changing flow, his rhyme scheme. He killed it. Alright, track 3, Eclipse.
Catch me in the back, I'm black, I'll be that shadow of a face, just like the shallow in my blood, and I've been blooding, cause I used to be known as a shark attack, and now I'm high like the cherry, and my bitch is blown right, cause I am the wave, young Blake the hurricane, I am the wave, as I crash on the shore, blooding the trail you paid, move out my way, bitch, I'm making a stand, please change the way to remove all the gray, hey, cause I took the wind out yourself, now you dried up, it's salty, cause I am the wave. You don't cry, wolf fight tied in the snake's nest on the mango sunset. You can see the blue sky dilute as I know another great cloud in my nose.
This is a perfect title for the beat that I'm hearing right now. It's kind of giving that, I don't know, moonlight vibe, like in the wilderness, kind of creepy and ominous. I don't even know how to explain it, but I like the title for this type of beat. Like, listen to that. Doesn't that kind of sound like the moon?
What do you mean we not running the scene? Took us only 1 year to be underground king. Straight out of here with the intent to sell. Y'all been doing this shit since the year 2012. What do you mean when you say you don't see us? That greatest around you created by Jesus. But Jesus is me, I'm your Christ, I'm the leader. Better be careful with threading that needle. Word around town, they'll say, got a murder charge with big cop. While I'm going off them sandy bars, don't you fucking reach for life. Bitch, take this knife, take this mouth and cut the lies. Time for the last ride.
Alright, next track, Chariot of Fire. This instrumental sounds hard.
I got gorillas that surround me, bitch, I'm seasoned. They know what about that boy at the south, forever I'm Greek. Pussy, boy, back up off me before you bleed. We them crooks, bitch, I'm taking what I'm needing.
Is that a violin? It's some kind of string instrument. You guys know I'm not really good at picking out which instruments are which, but this kind of sounds like a violin. I mess with it, the Chariot of Fire.
Think you the one, but I'm the one that they call Jesus.
That's gotta be a violin.
Made masterpieces, left the country, stamped some visas. This now my kingdom, put my flag up, then I'm leaving, rest in pieces.
Listen to that sample. What is that from? It's beautiful. And the 808s, perfect.
Fuck, boy, pull up, with a pistol grip. Hey, hold up, little bitch, what the fuck you think this is? Hey, this ain't a game, we ain't playing, this is shit. Those things in your throat, rain, boy, get a grip. Is that football, bulletproof, gold, illuminated, tube, you without soul, buzz. Never releasing the dust, keep them locked up and let them run in the whole flag at the redness spot. There's a whole bar on the redness plot, and every box of the desert just who's at the root of the crowd.
This is by far the best song of the album so far. The sample, the beat, the verses, Ruby killed it, Scrim killed it. That was hard. Alright, track 5, I Want to Believe. I want to believe.
Bitch, boy, back up off me before you catch these hands. You in the pit, don't give a shit and off a couple times. Extend my fist and bust as if fuck no, I can't relax. Put on my mask and rob the trap just so I can relax. Coming out in your fucking life, straight out the body, terrorized. Look in my eyes, they show the mind. Fuck boys gonna die.
know when they performed songs off of this album in 2016, 2017, I know the mosh pits went crazy to this song. They would have had to. This is probably the most hyped song on this album so far. So I know the pits were going wild in 2016, 2017, maybe even still now. I don't know if they performed this song or not, but I like it.
Great blood, great camera, red, around my face, no play, dodging number, whatever instinct to erase, dragging that shit plus, in my fucking tail, let's grab 'em, drag 'em to the fire, let 'em burn up.
Like I said, I know the pits went crazy when they performed this song. Super energetic, super hype. This was a crazy song. Again, enjoyed how they were able to kind of change up their tones, their delivery, their cadences to kind of match the energy that the song brought. I mess with it. Alright, track 6, Uglier. This is interesting because I know on their most recent album there's a song called Ugliest, so this came out in 2016, obviously. Uglier, I'm guessing a song in between 2016 and 2021. There's probably a song called Ugly, or I don't know what variant of the word ugly it was, but I'm sure it was there somewhere. And now on their most recent album, Ugliest, so it's kind of going in a ascending order, which is kind of an interesting touch to the people who actually realized, I guess, the connection between the two. Let's go. Ugliest was one of my favorite songs on their most recent album, so hopefully this is the case here.
Pale face that's around me, eyes looking like round 3, cup looking like nosebleed, only sipping out your codeine, dash riding, ruby said shot it, they said you see in my set I got it, bottom lurkers, snakes at the lake, ball of chain, ain't no escape, fuck the fame, I just want to change, fucking name, I just want a grave, spit in your face, great, be the apes, you sipping grape, I don't want to taste, cook and dance when I cook the bass, hit the lace, now I'm feeling spaced, you see the tape where the bodies lay, say you real, but I see the fake, fuck on my face, yeah, so, am I in love with drugs, yeah, ho, all my plugs got a mug on the record, war zones in the slums like a desert.
Suicide boy, still alive, I haven't they died 17 more minutes till I bled dry, gotta get my head right, tying up the noose, now my neck tied, no more breath out in my lungs, I feel it come. I'm the shepherd with the flock of sheep, clever they want the slaughter for the sacrifice, they daughter, so their son don't have to be off the dump. I off and off them anyway, cause I'm the soul marauder, I toss them off the sail away to the devil with the border.
Listen to that flow pattern, bro. It's so effortless. I always say this, but it truly is effortless. How is Ruby able to constantly switch up his flow in these different intricate ways? He's different. He's a different breed, bro.
Take them underwater, take them to the altar of hell and let them wander while the devil separates the martyrs. Whoever's left will be turning to walkers and crawlers, waiting till the sky dark and now they ready for departure.
Yeah.
Ruby the fire starter, Ruby the one who lets them all burn, screaming Ruby fuck my bitches, tell them all the way they turn. Snap my fingers, now they're feeling how the flames burn, and I extinguish them, assume that it's the lesson learned.
Stop playing with him, bro. Stop playing with Ruby.
Dead man walking. Ain't too big on talking. Chalk laying in the places I be stalking. Coughing off the nicotine. Living dreams and coughing. Weapon vision, man. Bitch, get the hearse. Doing dirt. Check my fingernails. Living swell. Throwing hundreds in the wishing well. Ditching sales from all the shit that's being shipped in mail. Did some shit I didn't think that I would live and tell. Hell couldn't hold me. One and only. Deal double LA. Ain't in a fair play. Do crime, stack cheddar. Whole rank, none better. Shoot first, hands never. No bed, I'm suicidal, homicidal. Grab a rifle, probably die. Overdose some fucking bitches on the ice. The only time that I'm ever arrogant inside of spite. And we getting high in the area that's black and white.
Yeah.
Hey.
I knew that last verse kind of sounded familiar. I was trying to think who that was. Obviously, there's no feature here, or at least it says, but I just looked it up. It was Dash, and I actually reacted to one of Dash's albums. A lot of you guys were recommending it, and that was actually really cool to see him on this album. It was very unexpected. I didn't know he's been around for that long. I thought he was a a more new and up and coming rapper. Obviously, he isn't, because he was obviously rapping with the Suicide Boys back in 2016. So that was really cool to hear him on this album. Again, I listened to one of his albums and I really enjoyed it. So again, cool to see him on this album, especially the song. I liked it. I like kind of, it wasn't necessarily boom bap, but it was definitely kind of near that style compared to the rest of these songs. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the songs that include variants of the word ugly on their album seem to be some of the best songs, so the same holds true here. Track 7, Water Suicide, I mentioned this in the beginning of the video that I've already checked it out. I checked it out on my first ever reaction to the Suicide Boys back in, I think, January of last year. If you want to check it out, the link should be right here, so go check it out. Alright, track 8, Elysian Fields. Kind of sounds like a Fat Nick type beat. Getting that vibe already.
It's the motherfucking hot boy bouncing off the north side. Fuck 'em like KY, murder with no alibi. Point to the gang, hit a vein with a prick. Might leave you rotten with the maggots in the ditch, but you gotta be rare to be a northside killer. Gotta be rare to be a 7-bar hitter. Gotta be rare to be a West Bank killer. Suicide off the porch with them 666 sinners. Making a motherfucker up, but don't you understand? I'm sick of the south, the fuck is under man. Motherfuck you, know I can't fuck with ya. I done glowed up and you acting real bitter. Child ass motherfucker, let me call a babysitter. Before you throw another shot, maybe you should reconsider. We the grave to the grave, the clip to the Mac. We the ones who run the race, you the ones we overlap.
That was hard. That's all I gotta say. He killed it.
From the jelly when they go related with them empty belly blood raps. When they lick a flood rats in my safe kept safe. Said they walk by the lake, come and see me bitch, I'm sick like a plague. Hold up, little wood it. Let they body dump it. Uptown killers on the river, nothing hold it. Except for your white tee, red dots blinking in the hot sun. Time to grab a nice tea, survival is unlikely.
Yeah.
They're in the tank, yellow with the reminiscent of the 1990s. Black and fuck blaze, chopping up the tracks. Hood the rats and the vice day. Murder nightly. From the telling wall, don't you make no? They fucking break your fellas on the legs, suicide boy. If you from the North Shore, don't you make no? They fucking break your fellas on the legs, suicide boy. If you from the West Bank, don't you make no? They fucking break your fellas on the legs, suicide boy. If you from the Crescent City, don't you make no? They fucking break your fellas on the legs, suicide boys.
That was a crazy verse from Ruby. It sounded for a little bit that he was doing this kind of accent with an exaggerated tongue rolls after every word, and then he switches to this kind of singing harmony type of style, and then he goes back into flow. This dude is so versatile. He can do it all. I never know what to expect when his verse comes around. Alright, track 9, 275, Suicide.
Grip another motherfucking toe. Less sick than cursed as a woman. Riding in the bed in the projects. Couple pills on me with a cocktail. Trigger finger itching from the hot tech. Junkie with a suicide mindset. Hey, before a motherfucking cop say, murder, daddy all day. Burning a crucifix, spit on your grave, little bitch scarecrow, don't give up. Fuck. Eyes rolling back as I'm whipping the lack with the sharks and we smell something. Underwater full of slow. Grave for 9, the gods of horror. Kill the priest and burn the altar. See the graves creeping out the corner.
You could hear his aggression through his verse. I messed with it.
Pussy tryna throw some shade, but I'm struggling. Throw shade that ruby, you gon' have to find a way to block out the sun or something. Now that pussy boy struggling. Murder this bitch, got that pussy boy wandering. Cutting his wrist, got that pussy boy stumbling. Yeah, all these suckers wanna hate. I ain't gonna lie, think my fucking day. If it fuck it, escalate. Hey, yo, send me a banana clip, kill him out, rip with the chop out spray. Hey, 7 more lord at the grave, full of fuck boys, buried by the lake. 7 more lord at the pay. If you wanna be a bounce off, send him up his lake.
I'm bout whatever you bout. These niggas talking, just running they mouth. I'm a block boy, I came from the south. I'ma kick it with your girl, then I'm kicking her out. Niggas hating on my name, wanna know what I'm bout. I been that nigga, I can give your bitch clout. I was smoking Cali when you thought it was a drought. I been had goals in my mouth. I been macked up, fucked your girl at your house. Had my feet on your couch, left the corner rapper out. Rap niggas all talk, fuck gossip. I'm a real nigga, I be all about my profit. I pull up, do me, you don't do enough. I be smoking OG, I be in the cut. Send me 2 times, 2 double cups. If you run up on me, I'ma fuck you up. Nigga, what is up?
Bro snaps. Similar to Uglier, this song doesn't specifically say that it has a feature, but just looked it up. That was Young Simi. Not too familiar with him. I have heard the name, but I haven't checked out much of his music. I liked his verse. I like what Ruby and Scrim did. Again, changing it up constantly. This was hard. Alright, track 10, Lucky Me. Bro, the sample already sounds beautiful.
We can stay at home on a Friday night. Ghost blow up my phone, tell them that I'm quite alright. I might forget that my pimp game is weak sometimes. And if you slip, you fall in love now, she gone. Now I got the ball, flex on Adderall, sex and trap, but I guess I'll try more. As I recollect the records I collect, most of the artists for an early death. I will give it my all, yes, I will give it my best. Anything to replace all the static in my chest. But I know she won't be up. I feel so fucking rough. I'm lethal, I bleed up in Zemo.
Bro, when you hear a sample like this immediately, you kind of have a feeling that the song is gonna sound a little bit like this. Obviously, the previous songs were a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more hype, but this one, totally different vibe, and I like that. I feel like in almost all of their projects, they gotta have a few of these songs. Obviously, in their last album, they did. So I like these types of songs from the Suicide Boys. Not saying that I don't like their aggressive and energetic songs. These songs are good as well.
Trying to join 27 Club. So many times tried to get off the subs. Young inebriated, little half-cut. Both knees are shaking from the mad strokes. I put in my body every day, daily. X on my mind when I start masturbating. Somebody save me, cause I have no patience. When it comes to death, I'm not trying to be waiting. Not trying to be saving for no vacation. Not trying to be you or that bitch that you date and save all the fake. I'm just rolling, smoking with my 2 cups. Still losing in between. If I'm a foe to blow up, suicide is what I'm choosing.
Another reason I kind of like these types of songs from the Suicide Boys is that I feel like it's easier for them to get their message across in their lyrics to the audience and the listeners. Obviously, so it's a little bit easier to hear what they're saying, but not only that, it allows for the audience to kind of, again, listen to what they're saying. Liked what Scrim was saying, talking about the 27 Club, talking about his pain, so saying real stuff as they usually do in their songs. Alright, track 11. It's hard to win when you always lose. See, their titles are so unique, always preaching different things and giving different messages to the fans. I like it.
96 Apollo with a bottle full of rocks.
Yeah.
Know I got some posse when I'm running from the pop.
Okay.
Drug addicted, I admit it. Said before he tried to quit it. Cody, got it dripping on my shirt from soppy sipping. Popping some practice and biking it. Laying it back, hoping that life in it. Again and again, that's every day. Fuck a rehab, I just willing my life away. Grateful ever, drug possesses. My life expectancy up on the dresser.
Aesthetic got me dead instead of time. Energetic, got me drunk, never regretted. I guess it's genetic, it ain't my aesthetic. That's fucking generic. Suicide, the epidemic. Make the kids quit academics. Take drugs till you epileptic. Call the paramedics. Depression magnetic. I'm anti-kinetic. Fucking apathetic. Again, I'm pathetic. You move on without me, then fucking forget it. Thought I moved on, but I keep forgetting.
Again, another quick and to the point song. They both did their thing. That was one of my favorites for sure. Alright, next track. Opana. Exclamation point too. Can't forget that. Is that a violin again? I think it's a violin.
Wake up with the active face. Pop 2 pills with Gatorade. Round my neck, yeah, gator face. Might not be a more than a later day, but I don't know. Young slow, kinda go with the flow. Bring her home backstage, tell her, tell me everything you know about life, then I bounce. Roxy hitting hard, feeling fucking sick. Half an hour just to balance it out. We be blacking out, we be blacking out. Falling fucking deeper, I think we be catching out.
Yeah.
Glasses up and finger when they grab it like a grouse. You be loving out. And naughty is cracking up, you can let the curtains down now. Yeah. I wallow with sorrow, ain't no tomorrow. Mr. Call from sick, I woke up in the gown house.
Yeah.
I just bought 2 Roxy's, call up body dinner.
What?
Chronic place with something, I'm like, fuck it, let me. Rolling down your block, it ain't shit for the setter. Told that bitch get out my ear, she need a chillin'. Xanax bars up in my drink before if I fuck with you, fuck boy, don't act like you can. Take that motherfucking bed upside your skull. So full of them drugs, I might throw up, I knew I shouldn't have.
This instrumental is so different, bro. This is one of my favorite beats that they've ever used. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys know or have noticed, but on Apple Music, certain songs have stars next to them, and that usually means those are some of the best songs on the album. Out of this album, only one song has a star, and it's Opana. Not saying that the songs before were bad or anything, but this song was different. I like this one a lot. Probably my favorite song. The beat was crazy. Their verses were crazy. That was hard. Alright, track 13. Ultimate Suicide featuring Denzel Curry. I really like this collaboration right here. I really like Denzel Curry. I like the Suicide Boys. I'm interested in seeing how their verses and styles are going to go together. Let's go. Yeah.
You know we down to catch a hump. Bipolar switching, twitching. Now I'm Tony with the time. Demonic logic, I might vomit from popping narcotics. Biologic product of a savage. My mama's psychotic. Hit to abolish, killing trees with the touch of my finger. My shadows linger. The quick keeper, escape from the reaper. Burning infernos, I'm eternal. These fuck boys is verbal. G-R-E-Y, it'll walk by a thousands that's burning.
My tea is black, hell is dark, and so is my heart. But he's switching like the nigga with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Against all odds, odds on another when you go with this guy. The ultimate is watches all, I guess I don't charge. And if you think you're hard, then I'ma act retarded. While you ride bikes, better off in the car, bitch, I'm off it. Snap, then I'm back in my starship. The ocean, the Martian, and the hood, looking like a hobgoblin. Steady mobbing, pushes to the limit, I ain't talking about rock, bitch. Know a couple niggas like I'm from the apartments. Back from Blackland, so I'm Batman heartless. Shots in the dark, I'm an excellent marksman. Chop it down, come around like karma. That's why a nigga vibe when a nigga want drama. But I wish a nigga would like come on, Wanda, no Timmy, got a long black Jimmy smoking on this is a minute that I'm rolling out of Philly. And I still told this to me when I'm running through the city like a motherfucking renegade. Reminiscing of the violence in my old days. All black, bring it back to my old ways. Close case, kill a nigga like a young Kane. My nigga drowning in my thoughts around in town, so I feel me in this. Feeling all my days are numbered, counting to the end of me. Angel wings broken, but I'll never let the devil free. New LT for life, and I'ma rap it to the death of me. Drowning in my thoughts around the sound, but feel me in
Still going.
Feeling all my days are numbered, counting to the end of me. Angel wings broken, but I'll never let the devil free. Ultimately suicidal, that means I can never sleep.
I don't even have words to describe what I just heard. Crazy. That's how you utilize a feature right there. There was like 2 minutes left, I think, when Denzel Curry's verse started. And I was like, okay, he'll probably go for like 30, 45 seconds. Nah, he finished off the song. He killed every second of it. Like I said, I like Denzel Curry. I like the Suicide Boys, and I felt like their two styles meshed perfectly together. This was a super hype song. I said that, I can't remember which song earlier that I said would go crazy in a mosh pit. I know this song went crazy in mosh pits back in the day. The upbeat instrumental, the aggression on the Suicide Boys verses, Denzel Curry killed it, the 808s, every aspect about this song was crazy. This was probably one of my favorites as well. This was definitely one of the best songs on the album. This was hard. Alright, final track, track 14, Leave Your Things Behind 2. Bro, this is sounding like another beautiful sample instrumental. I'm ready. Listen to those 808s.
Allow me to collect myself. I'm all over the place with my right on the shelf. Don't be away. Don't be away. Oh, yeah, no, my shining, but I never do all I guess it's cause I feel alright. Never do toys. I pass when I feel out of place. Get that glue, might have to clean up this mess tonight.
like I can't get enough of you ripping me apart. You got me broken, I'm alone. Hoping you call my phone, but you blocked cause I'm tryna move on. To be frank, I fell in love with a hoe, but I need you.
That song was beautiful. That was another great song. I don't feel like there was any misses on the song whatsoever. Every song was really good. I especially enjoyed that last one. Again, a different type of vibe compared to the earlier songs. Another thing I wanted to say real quick was that I really like the Suicide Boys because their songs don't necessarily have repeated hooks, but yet they're still super catchy. I couldn't name another duo that's really on their level at all in terms of their consistency and versatility. They're crazy in terms of the underground. Obviously, the Peep and Tracy duo, the X and Ski duo. This duo right here has to be up with them for sure. And that was Eternal Grey by the Suicide Boys. I'm glad I could finally react to it for you guys. You guys have been waiting quite some time for this reaction. So, again, I enjoyed it. Again, 14 for 14 in my opinion. I don't feel like any of these songs were bad. I don't feel like any of these songs were misses. They're all super catchy. A great range of versatility. No song really sounded the same. Different vibes and energies brought to you through each song. I liked it. I'm excited for what the Suicide Boys have next. Maybe an album soon. They last dropped in August, I believe. So hopefully an album or some singles are coming shortly. But until then, I'll be waiting. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to react to next in the comments below. And yeah, peace.